We have reached the NBA version of the Final Four. It's the Heat and the Pacers in the East, while the Thunder and Spurs battle it out in the West. Four teams largely made up of former college stars. Ray Crawford here with Jordan Cornette, and we're looking at players as we go back to school now turned unsung heroes before they were making a paycheck. Who do you like in the East?
Well, I think in the East, there's a couple guys, but the first guy that comes to mind is, we'll start with the Heat, who I believe will be the champion, is Norris, kid out of Cleveland State. This guy was a heck of a scorer for that team, averaging over 20 points a game, but he's also a shutdown defender. His role really hasn't changed much from college to the NBA. His minutes have decreased, but this guy was a guy who could put the team on his back, and a lot of people didn't think his game would translate to the next level, but man, has it for the Miami Heat. The next guy is Evan Turner for the Indiana Pacers. This is a guy everybody probably remembers from Ohio State. Was the Naismith Player of the Year, was a do-it-all guy. It was interesting to watch him at Ohio State, how his career progressed from year to year, ultimately to his junior season becoming the best player in the country. What was most intriguing about him in college was he could do a little bit of everything. He wasn't great at anything, but was good at everything. And I think that's what was so alluring to NBA GMs about him. Well, he gets drafted by the 76ers. His game never really quite translated to the NBA because he wasn't as explosive enough. Now he finds himself on a Pacers team who has a real shot to win this whole thing, playing off the bench, kind of being a body to defend and do a little bit of everything, but he's not really a star like he used to be in college.
Missed game one with strep throat, expected to play in game two. How about in the West? Who do you like there?
I love this kid, and it's Steven Adams for the Oklahoma City Thunder, coming out of Pitt. He didn't put up gaudy numbers, 7 points a game, 2 blocks, 6 rebounds, but people fell in love with the body type. He was physical, but people wanted him to become more physical. And man, did he become more physical when he got to the league. I think when you look at the top enforcers in the NBA, who hasn't this guy got tied up with or gotten in a fight with in the NBA? That's what makes him so special as an NBA guy, and his ability to do that, to mix things up, and that's what he does really well. And then another guy, Patty Mills from St. Mary's. This guy was a guard who kind of came along out of nowhere playing the WCC, didn't get a lot of love, was a great scorer, was a sharp shooter. Left early to much of the dismay of a lot of people because they knew his skill set. But he was 6 feet tall, 185, wasn't overwhelming with his size or athleticism, but it was his ability to shoot that Greg Popovich loved with San Antonio, and he's found himself now in the postseason playing very important minutes for this team coming off the bench with the ability to knock down the open shot.
And a good story for him, battled through a foot injury and a couple of stints in the D-League before sticking in the NBA.
The Australian, one of those guys that came over and really had an impact. There were several of them with St. Mary's.
Australian national team guy as well. All right, JC, thanks very much. UConn or the Lakers? Which is better for Kevin Ollie? JC answers, and it may surprise you on CampusInsiders.com.
It always does.